Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Here for another Hbar update. I'm back because I'm seeing some characteristic developments over the past week. So we're seeing changes in the character. Over the past few months, I've been bearish since the beginning of February. Ever since this massive green candle, everyone was bullish from because there was a loss of this key level of support to the left. We can see it gave us the opportunity of making new highs. It didn't take it. But this green candle seemed as if it recovered the dump it saw, which took it down to 18 cents. And by the end of the day, it was closing at 27. That was a clear signal to me to share to you all, as well as my Discord community. I am now bearish. All of my personal moves were inputted in the Discord, and had we not done those moves, we would have seen some of our cryptos go down a further minus 60 to minus 85%. So thank goodness for the changes that I did in the Discord community around then. To be honest, guys, the move down from there was already bad. So avoiding what came beyond that point was great, but it's not like we sold the exact top. We just avoided further loss. So once we were put in a negative situation, we weren't going to ignore that it could develop and get even worse. We can't get complacent with the facts. We must take action, even if it means that we're already lost out on some profits that we had, or already in some slight minus. Can't be complacent, because had we not pulled the trigger, moved into an asset that doesn't go down as much, and an asset that doesn't hold up as much, you can see what came next. In fact, there was a day down over here where I called for the move back up because the 200 EMA and that wick held, but I was saying that 27 cent was going to be the resistance. And after 1 week and pumping 64%, everyone forgot what I was saying. The following weeks later, minus 56%. Now we're recovering that key level, which in the first place should have never been lost. All I can say is that down here we did form a bullish pattern, and that's what has recovered at least the 17-18 cent level. Now we're still struggling with the moving averages, and previous struggles led to new lower lows, so I don't want that to continue to be the case. I am seeing some characteristic changes, some development to suggest for a potential move higher than here, but it is going to be all dependent on Bitcoin, which, if you do ever have spare time, I really do recommend tuning into those updates, posting Bitcoin more often than anything else, as it's the market leader, and really it's the only one that matters. Every other coin is just stealing from its hype, pretty much. Can't even put Bitcoin and other crypto in the same category. They're completely different categories. You can't compare Bitcoin and crypto. Although, of course, Bitcoin is a crypto, altcoins and Bitcoin you cannot compare. So with Hbar, since my last update, I can now adjust this low. It has slightly changed the levels. Prior to this video, I was constantly maintaining on the channel 24 to 27 cent, the first area, 33 to 36 cent, the second area. Both need to reclaim in order for me to be macro bullish. That means expecting higher highs constantly of the long term. I'm not in that state, or I don't have that bias right now. So I will have to readjust these levels, previously going through the 382 and 0.5 and the 786 and 886. So I will just do the same right now. It's actually showing that we're coming into a key level right this second as resistance. It's just showing the 100 EMA in alignment with the 382. We're currently seeing the momentum dying around there. But due to this reclaim over the past week, I must show you guys that this is support. So a potential bounce location, 17.5 cent. Remember that it is just dependent on Bitcoin. Yes, there's a support at 17.5 cent. It doesn't mean much if Bitcoin loses support. So I'll just be cautious with Bitcoin. It does have like a 1 hour time frame bearish pattern, and that's negative for Hbar because we're at the 100 EMA, taking an average of the last 100 days, so 3-month period or just above, and saying this is your 3-month top pretty much. So very significant. If we break through it, that is what is going to initiate a further move up from Hbar once it breaks through 20 cent into 25, 26, 27, the neckline over here of this double top We also have the perfect retest of this neckline, which gave new lower lows, then formed this bullish pattern to reverse. So one day in the future, once you see this 100 EMA broken, 19.5, 20 cent, the expectation would be a move up into 25 to 27. So anywhere between a 36 to 46% move up